Hi, everyone. I'm so happy to be with you today to do a little bit of a review on what we were working on right before spring break. So right before spring break, we started talking about how good readers make inferences about the story. And remember, an inference is something that you have to figure out that the author did not completely explain in the story. We talked about how it's sort of like reading between the lines. We need to use the clues from the story and our schema or background knowledge of what we already know to make a guess or an inference about the story. We could infer about why a character did something. We could infer about a message or a lesson the author wanted us to learn. We can also infer what would happen next, right? So today, we're going to do a little bit of practice. We're going to practice 2 times together, and then after our video, I have made a seesaw activity for you to practice one on your own. So here we go. We are going to read a little bit of a story, and we're going to use the clues from the story and what we know to make an inference about what this little girl named Kayla is doing. I'm going to track with my red pointer as we read the story together. So if you can see, let's go ahead and read this story together. Kayla put on her tutu and pink shoes. She twirled around and around. She stood on her toes and leaped through the air. She glided across the floor with the music. I want us to stop and think, what is Kayla doing? You might have a guess. Remember, when we make an inference about a story, we always start our inference with I infer. So if you have a guess, let's see if your guess is the same as mine. I infer Kayla is doing a ballet lesson because she has a tutu with pink shoes and she twirled around. Remember that good readers always back their inference up with some evidence from the story or something that we already know. In the story, we have a lot of evidence. So you might have thought of the same evidence I did with her tutu and her pink shoes, or that she twirled around and around. You might have also seen that she was on her toes and she leaped through the air, or that she glided across the floor to the music. Those are all good pieces of evidence that might support that Kayla is in a ballet lesson. Let's try another story. This time it's about a dog named Sam, and we are going to infer, when is Sam doing this? You ready? Let's read the story together. Here we go. Sam was halfway in his doghouse. He lifted his nose and sniffed the still air. The sky was changing from deep blue to yellow. Down the street, a rooster crowed. Sam yawned, got up, and stretched out his long brown legs. Let's think, when is this happening? Think about the clues in the story. Again, we want to start our inference statement with I infer. Think about it. See if you came up with the same inference statement as I did. I infer this is happening in the morning because the sky was turning yellow, a rooster crowed, and Sam yawned. So most of us know that when a rooster crows, it's the morning. And we might yawn when we get out of bed, and the sky definitely changes colors. So these are all really good pieces of evidence that show us that maybe this is the morning. Now it's your turn. In your seesaw activity, there is a paragraph. You're going to record yourself reading it out loud. Use your highlighting tool to highlight the evidence you can find in the story to support an inference that you're going to write. Remember to please start your inference with I infer. I can't wait to see all of your great thinking. Good luck.